keeping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one in store between the Oklahoma City Bisons and the Orlando Wizards. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oklahoma City Bison and the Orlando Wizards. Hello again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Orlando team as they enter play. They come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season, winners of 8 of their last 10. Meanwhile, for visiting Oklahoma City, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to do.
And right away, he lost the football. It's going the other way. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
On second down, it's Saunders. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them, because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll run on first down. Saunders. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
It's just me and you.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On first down, it's Saunders. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield, they can see things develop, able to make plays, then they use their athletic ability to take over and spill.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. That's field.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, they over and teasing and joking with him.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
This is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll run on first down. Saunders. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 90 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
2nd and 5. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. This quarterback now 8 of 8 throwing the ball in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. That's into the hands of Reynolds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 13 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check back, check back. Check out.
Looking to throw. Newell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Ready, break. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
To throw on third down. Newell, he's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable now for Allen. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Stays on his feet. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And shedding through the tackle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Saunders. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't they?
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, look now at our starting defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Looking to throw on second down. Newell. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Newell. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Buckley, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
17-0 our score after 1. Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it second down and 11.
Down. 18 Gators. Right there, 56. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
To throw on second down. Newell. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll drop the throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
90 Wolf. 56, 56.
On 3rd down, Newell firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
50, plant. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 5.
On first down, Newell. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Buckley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Single, slot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newell, wide open receiver, complete. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the slant.
Looking to throw. Newell. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Newell. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newell, deep ball for Goodwin, as his guys are in for 6, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Good job.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. A second broken tackle. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Back to throw. Rushing, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Buckley, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And logo.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw on 2nd down. Newell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Gain of 16 yards.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Off the play fake. Newell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Newell. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go!
From the gun, Newell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Buckley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
11 yards there, 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On 1st down, it's Saunders. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. On 2nd down, it's Saunders. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Throwing to start the drive. Newell, he's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down. Newell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw. Newell, and this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newell firing quickly here, and that's complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Hurry.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. So we have come to halftime, and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll start with an NFC East battle and a classic one, New York and Philadelphia. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. The Giants still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head down I-95 to D.C. to check on the Redskins at home at FedEx Field. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. The Saints trying to pick up that elusive first win. They are 0-10 coming in, but they've got a lead as they try to hang on. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Buccaneers desperately need this one to have any chance of the playoffs as they came in at 3-7 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. To throw on 3rd down. Newell. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the home side to take over on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Newell. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Newell. On the crossing route, complete. That's Stevens. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
2nd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Operating from the gun, Newell. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 2nd down now, Buckley. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Newell. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
All defenses are seeking 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Alexander. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, Saunders. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Ready. 50, play.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newell. And he's got his man on the out route. 12 yards there and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Off play action. Newell. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Watch 14.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Newell. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions?
And the ball is knocked out, and the defense has come up with it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Saunders, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. On third down, Saunders across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, Jeff, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Newell. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Newell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Looking to throw. Newell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Newell firing quickly here, and that's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Set. 10-2 56. You can't block me. You can't block me. 2.
On 1st and 10, Newell. That's going to be caught by Richardson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Down. 30 base. Check 56. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Let's go.
On first down, Newell. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So here is the home side to take over on offense. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
They'll run on first down. It's Saunders, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Saunders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Let's go.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Newell. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Come on, set. 10 over.
From the gun on 3rd down. Newell. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Newell. And he will find his man on the outside.
Here we go. Here we go.
7 yards there and a first down.
Get it.
On first down, Buckley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Let's go. 50, plant. Mike, 53.
To throw on 2nd down. Newell, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Bring it. Bring it.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on first down. It's Saunders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Saunders. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back, but that may not matter now.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the gun, Newell. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back to throw. Newell, 22 yards there, a first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Looking to throw. Newell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Newell. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Looking to throw. Newell. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Back to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the home team here, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Oklahoma City, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.